Hello, here is Billy Walker. Welcome to my channel again. In today's video, we will be working with Yamaha PSR. Especially, we will be working with Style Creator. And this video is the answer to Guri Nordenskjord, if I spell it correctly, who asked a week ago, can you show how can I copy a voice pattern from one existing style and use it in another, your own style that you are creating in a Style Creator. So basically, if you are interested in, just give me a moment and we will start very soon. Alright, so as I have mentioned, this video is about Style Creator, and if you are completely new to the Style Creator, I strongly recommend you to check the description. There is a playlist about Style Creator, and it doesn't matter which model you have. Actually, this is PSR 975 by the Style Creator, is pretty almost the same in all SX and PSR S line models. So if you have PSR S 670 or SX600, the Style Creator is mostly the same. So in this video I will use a function. I will go to tab number 2 and I will select Style Creator and I will start completely new style. In PSR there will be a question, would you like to create new or use the existing, but maybe the interface is a little bit different, but all the options are the same. So today we will be working mostly with the tab called Assembly. In Assembly tab, I have already created a video when I'm copying, for example, pattern A to B if I have recorded in using keyboard. But today we will be using only to copy from existing style that we already have in our instrument. So what you need to do before using Assembly tab? Basically, the basic tab is the tab where you select your current variation that you are editing now. It could be variation A, B, C, D, intro, fill in A, in D, break, and so on and so on. So you are selecting here which is your current, which is your section that you are editing now. So now we are editing main A. And if we want to copy from other style, we go into Assembly, and now we are making the trick that basically here we will select from which section of the existing style we want to copy it, but we can change it in a moment. First, we select here an existing style. Now we are in our folder selection, so we could go to our user, USB, and the preset styles that are already in the instrument. So let's, for example, go to pop and rock and select some style. And the interesting thing, that some kind of bug, or I don't know, maybe it's a feature, is that if style, I mean, not all the styles is working with this option. I have experienced noticed that if the style has this label plus audio, it doesn't work. If it has a session or pro, it actually works without problems. So we are selecting, and the trick is that we use double click or select and use enter twice. And if you do this, here you will see the selected style, and now if you press start stop, you have grabbed the variation from the style. You can change the variation source. I mean, which variation of the style 868 rock we will be used into variation A. Actually, please remember that we are still on variation A, but here we are selecting where we are copying from. So copy from this style, this variation, and save it into section A. So maybe let's stick with this main D and let's go to variation. Or if you don't like this, mostly in a main variation is some kind of easy drums, not very aggressive. So we could change it again into something more simple. And if you don't like, you of course can completely change to another bluegrass, double click, and as you can see, now we have. So let's leave it for a moment. Okay, so this is basically how could you use it to copy from other variation. Let's change the channel, because now we are on the rhythmic channel. So if we, for example, want to grab bass channel of the style, we are using this button C. We are selecting it again. And let's go, for example, to a completely new category. We will be messing up with different styles. So the beat is from pop and rock, and the audio, the bass line. So this audio doesn't work. I don't know why. Sometimes the rhythmic part doesn't work, or bass line work. Just check. Now, as you can see, the style is marked as audio and the bass line works. But if I use the rhythmic parts, for example, for this Canadian rock, there is silence. I mean, there is nothing. So this bag, this feature, whatever you call it, refers to the section, the rhythmic section. But if you go to any other style, rock shuffle, double click, and as you can see, it works. So now we have our style that consists of bass from big bang swing and the rhythmic part from rock shuffle. Let's change, for example, the chords. I mean, let's import it from something, I don't know, Latin maybe? Flamenco, double click, or double enter. So we have completely make a style without recording anything on the keyboard, without, I don't know, using the looping record or step recorder. If you are interested in the alternative methods of creating style from scratch, don't forget to check the description. But now let's go to the, testing stage. So we will exit for a moment, and this style is now on memory, so we could test it, how it works. So accompaniment enabled, and play. It has only one variation, A, at the moment, so there is no break and so on, but we could play. And nothing more is in the style, but we could of course go forward. So we go again to function, to style creator, and of course we are editing now the current style which is in memory. So we go to basic and we change to variation B, and we copy it from, I don't know, rock shuffle, double click on double enter. Yes, we get it. Bass, why not? Let's take it from somewhere. Country. Double click. Completely different, but it is of course for demonstration purposes. And the nice thing that I think we should try to get is fill in A, and to go to assembly, I'll fill in A. Let's copy from somewhere else. So I don't know if this style have such a thing, but maybe let's take one. So this is the fill, and now if we have the fill, let's go exit to the testing. So we are going back again into standard mode of playing, and now as you can see, we got two variation, A and B, because we have copied something. And if we copy at least drum section or bass section, the variation is available. So let's switch to variation A. variation B doesn't have fill in B, but if we are in B, there is only bass line. And we are in A, and we press A again, we got fill in A. So this is basically the way how could you copy everything from a different style. To summarize, you are selecting the variation, the section in this basic section by selecting variation A, B, C, D, fill in, break, intro 1, ending, and so on. And after selecting it, you go to assembly and select by double click from the category whatever you want. But remember that in the, I don't know why, but the feature is that if you are copying rhythmic parts from the styles marked as audio, it doesn't copy the rhythmic parts. So you need to select styles with session or pro, labeled as session or pro, to copy the rhythmic parts, but the chords, the bass, and other options work as well. Okay, so I think it's all for now for this video. It was a quick video, quick answer. So as always, if you have any questions about PSR Yamaha, or maybe a loop station, or maybe a new circuit tracks groovy box, or audio interface, or any other equipment that you can see here on my studio, you can always write me a comment and I will try to answer you and maybe create a video for you. So thanks again for watching. Please subscribe if you like this type of content, and give me a comment if you don't like this particular type of content. See you later. It was BB Walker. Have a nice day.